Having a document witnessed or your identity verified can be challenging at the best of times, but with social distancing it has become even harder. You might need to have a document prepared in this way, for example, an affidavit or a statutory declaration, because it needs to be sworn, and in that case you would need to sign it in front of a justice of the peace, a lawyer, or another form of qualified witness. If you are executing a will, you must have that done in front of two people. If you're having your identity verified, generally you would need to do that in person with your conveyancer or lawyer. In each of these instances, avoiding personal contact will be very challenging. The first thing to determine is whether or not in-person contact is required. If we look initially at the case of affidavits and statutory declarations, some courts have said that they will not require sworn documents. For example, the Federal Court of Australia has allowed unsworn documents to be filed on the understanding that they are later sworn. This doesn't, however, apply to every court and tribunal, so make sure you check with your lawyer. In relation to wills, the requirement does exist to have it witnessed by two individuals. Ideally, those people should not be named in the will. We call those disinterested witnesses. Ideally, you should also be using the same pen when the will is signed. For the verification of identity, there has been some guidance to suggest that it may be possible to do this by video. Speak to your conveyancer or lawyer first though, because this is very early days, and some lawyers or conveyancers may not believe that it is legally valid to do so. In every case, take their guidance. If you do need to have a document sworn or witnessed, make sure you take appropriate steps. In the case of an affidavit or a statutory declaration, we would recommend having everybody wash their hands before and after signing. Use separate pens. Keep as far apart from each other as you can, and wipe the document down with an alcohol wipe after signing. In relation to wills, this might not be as easy because you have to use the same pen. In that case, we suggest that you wipe the pen down with an antibacterial or antiviral wipe between each person signing the document. If you are unable to have your will witnessed by two disinterested witnesses, do not panic. There are certain things that can be done in order to assist the court to uphold an unwitnessed will, despite the fact that formalities haven't been followed. In this case, make sure you speak to your lawyer. They'll be able to advise you what steps you can take to give your will the best chance of being held valid. If we can help, feel free to get in touch. Our website is woolmans.com.au.